Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Versus Showdown. I'm Nick Lehman.
I'm John Messa.
And this week, we have a very... Shut up,
yeah,
John.
You think so?
No, we have a very special episode. We're pitting four just random people against each other in the N64 Classic 007 Goldeneye.
You know it, you love it, you've heard all about it.
Yeah, so our contestants this week are our very own Phil Salamon, former producer and alumnus Kyle Dolan, Chris Scharnagle, and Chris Holzschuh.
Nick, did you know that at one point in GoldenEye's development, reloading your weapon was going to be triggered by removing and reinserting the N64 rumble pack as if you were removing a magazine on a gun?
Thank you, John.
Yeah, that was actually all off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
it
It
was
totally
very-
was. It didn't
It's
sound
one of those
scripted
things
at
where
all.
I'm kind of I'm a GoldenEye buff.
Yeah.
So
An
I
aficionado
know-
of
I
the
know.
1960s.
I've put in countless hours on this game.
Countless hours?
By
Really?
countless hours, I mean like
5.
I mean like half of one.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
That's all you need to master this truly simple and not complex at all video game.
So this is the HD remake, right?
Yeah.
Because
Okay. Yeah. No.
it looks like
it's,
it.
It's just N64.
Everyone.
So I don't know who is what and who's who. So we're just gonna.
Everyone's
go by-
hands looks like they took a gun and jammed it in like a baked potato,
Yeah. It really does.
and they're just waving them around.
It's not even like a gun. It's more like they took a stapler and just like have
Yeah.
it like
The player in the upper right is using what looks to
a
be
laser something.
It looks like two lightsabers duct taped together.
And he just died to somebody else who picked up his laser.
The Moon Racer.
He's got some body armor now.
What
Bottom
is
right, whoever that is.
what is a Moonraker?
It's
Is that like
you know like those
landscaper on the moon?
Japanese like Zen gardens with like the sand rakes. Like I imagine it's just somebody went up there and started making like Zen gardens on the moon. Yeah.
I mean, that would be like the chillest place to have a Zen garden.
Yeah.
But
Just
at
on
the same
moon.
time, like, why?
Why not? I mean, you have the Moonraker. Why not rake the moon?
It's only a matter of time before we're holding intense mahjong matches on the moon as well.
Yes.
I would watch an intense
Slap.
mahjong
Somebody slap
moon
him.
match.
I think it was bottom right. Is bottom right James Bond? Because if so,
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know who is what.
I just
These
see, I see
shapes
like
are-
really jagged pixels and like a whole lot of just
This just like
weird aiming.
reminds me of
I played this game once
yeah.
and I hated the way it played. And so I am like
The controls
almost useless.
Like even though it
commentating.
like pioneered console first-person shooting, the controls were non-forgivable in my opinion.
The best part about this so far is the Duracell battery AK-74s that they have.
Somebody's just collecting ammo.
Hey
and
man, you gotta stock
stockpiling.
up. The long winter ahead, you need to prepare.
Oh, is he gonna shoot him?
Is this on the
And
moon?
I
Is
guess
this like a
so.
moon base?
I guess so.
Is that why there's Moonraker lasers?
I think so. I think this game had the plot about going to the moon.
Oh, you got vented.
Nick, have you seen a lot of James Bond movies?
Yeah,
What?
quite a bit.
What was your favorite?
My favorite James Bond movie was. Ooh, that's a tough one. It depends on like. I would say Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
It's.
Call me a peasant, but I like From Russia with Love.
You like From Russia with Love? You like Sean Connery?
Everyone died,
do.
I'm pretty sure.
He's
I
a,
died
he's
four
a
Yeah,
basically.
handsome, suave man.
Ran up, shot each other in the face.
I missed
I'm
8
not
You
afraid to
would
admit
consider
it.
him suave?
So apparently vent covers
you
are
wouldn't?
just textures. They're not even real.
Guess not.
Oh, I was trying to crawl into them before.
Okay. I don't think they can hear us anymore.
I don't
you
think
can
so
get
either.
No, I think they tuned this out.
What? So, do you like the new? What's the guy's? Daniel Craig. Do you like his James Bond movies?
Initially, I was skeptical about it. but
Would you
then-
consider them visceral?
Yeah, they're basically Jason Bourne movies, but with James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that dude died, stood up, and went through the roof to fall down.
Well, that's just some of the tight coding that you have in
Such
N64 games.
good physics. Oh, Hands bad. Somebody's slapping.
I
That was
actually
slapper.
liked-
Oh, he just got shot in the face.
I actually liked Colonial Styles. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was.
That was the latest one, right?
No, it was
No.
the second
Second
Daniel
one?
Craig one.
Ah.
The latest one was
Skyfall.
Skyfall.
I watched that.
That was a good one. I watched that
enjoyed
at Rowan movie night.
I watched it in IMAX.
Sat there for like 2.5 hours. It was okay.
On
My
one
bag of
those-
popcorn
yeah.
was like, it was so small.
You had to
I
like
was
refill
Gosh,
it.
golly.
I had to
gee.
like use my
Somebody's
horrible
going-
lanky
Oh,
fingers
that
to
was
like.
terrifying.
Whoever bottom right is just.
I think the appeal got lost.
Dude, it's so much fun.
It is. but-
Literally the four of us playing.
He's
this
got
on
90
TV.
kills. I think it's the most out of anyone
Clearly a dominant force.
in the game. Oh,
Goldeneye.
and he's sneaking up on that. What I think is. Oh, yeah.
So we
Player
don't
four
know.
wins.
We don't know
Man.
what section, like
was
which
a tough
player
hit.
is
What?
which person.
All right,
gentlemen.
let's
So
play the game.
we're just gonna say congratulations to player 4.
Yeah.
Player 4, you did an awesome job. We are now switching to.
Slappers only, maybe?
I personally want to see slappers.
I
only.
want to see slappers. Let's see them slappers.
Come on.
Come on, slappy.
Can
Slappy.
we-
Rockets?
Can we get the message to them?
Nope.
that-
They're doing rockets. All right.
Phil's area.
Player 4 is
I got the
rocking
pencil.
a Tommy
Oh, this
Bahama
is the sick
shirt.
Player 1 is James Bond.
A shirt that you want to be
appropriate.
wearing when you're going up against international
When you're
superstars.
going on a rampage.
Have you been to the DMV yet to pick up your license to kill?
No. Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You do it when you turn 17.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
With your provisional, you fill out a separate form and then you can.
You just kill people.
Yeah.
You can just shoot them.
It's strange that you didn't know that.
I guess so. Didn't they pick rockets? Like, why doesn't anybody have rockets?
I think all of maybe the item pickups are rockets.
Well, that's lame. They should just no, because that guy just picked up an AK.
No, there's a rocket.
There's one rocket. There's one rocket in that rocket
Oh,
launcher.
man.
He's gonna murk someone though.
They could use a flashlight or 4.
Yeah.
This is
This is
good
the-
level design.
Yeah, this is the best map ever.
I actually
This would actually give me nightmares playing this
I
game.
think it's the glare in the studio, but I literally cannot see.
No, yeah,
like,
I
what's
see.
going
I
on.
see the
I see numbers
RPG or the
and blood
rocket
just
launcher
pouring
and I
down
see-
one of the screens.
Yeah, someone died. Yeah.
So we have in this rockets match, we have one person with a rocket launcher.
And he hasn't fired a single rocket. He's using the age-old store your ammo like a squirrel method. And he got somebody.
How old is that method?
I mean, it's as old as squirrels
Girl
are.
Scout revenge.
Like the average age, or like
I want to buy some mint.
The
5-foot
evolution
chips.
of
The
Get over
evolution
here.
of squirrels.
so they've been conserving ammo for like millions of years.
Yes. Millions of
Okay,
years.
so we have player 1 is Chris Scharnagle, player 2 is Chris Holzschuh, player 3 is Kyle Dolan, and player 4 is Phil Salamon.
Phil is
So
tearing
Phil-
it up. He is trying hard. He wants to get into the
LCS.
the LCS of Goldeneye.
Goldeneye
a slap
esports.
fight.
Goldeneye. Yeah.
Esports is hot.
Oh,
It's
he's
the
got
next
a
big
rocket
thing.
launcher, but he'd rather slap him. Let's see how this works out. And he did it. He slapped him.
That's what we call disrespecting your opponent. And then sometimes when you try to disrespect someone, you end up getting burned.
Yeah, but he still
got-
disrespected him. He got the disrespect. He got the slap off. Oh.
Yeah, but he's dead now.
And then, yeah, Bond
So-
trying to get.
You kind of need to weigh how worth it actually was. Me personally, I would say.
I mean, as long as you say worth it, to you it will always be worth it.
No, not if you lose the game because of it.
No, it's always worth it.
See,
Always.
now he's died twice
Yeah.
in the time it's taken him to not die at
So
all.
Holzschuh's got a
in the
rocket
first
launcher,
half.
and he murks Bond, which is Chris Scharnagle, and steals his rocket launcher. So now he's got 4 rockets, and he
And
just
he's-
killed himself.
Yeah, he
This
Now he
level
just
died.
blew himself up. So leaving that rocket there for anybody to pick up with 3 rockets, and he picks up another rocket because this is indeed rocket mode.
Okay, who would win in a 3-way fight? Jack Bauer, Jason Bourne, James Bond. The 3 JBs of the super spy world.
I'm counting out James Bond.
Solid Snake
Either-
does not
either-
start with a JB.
Either Jason Bourne or Jack Bauer.
You don't think James Bond could take on Jack Bauer or Jason Bourne?
I think Jason Bourne would kill James Bond with a book because he did that in a movie. He killed a man
He would
with
stab
a book.
him with a pen.
Yeah.
That pen scene is.
So Jack Bauer, I feel like Jack Bauer's on the same kind of level as Jason Bourne. He'll just use whatever he can to murder you if he wants to like fight you to the death.
I remember there was this scene, I just thought it was so funny, in 24 where Jack Bauer is, he's interrogating someone, he shoots him with like one of those tasers with like the cords on it.
Yeah.
And the guy's just sitting in his office chair, and every time he wants him to talk, he just hits the button and he just keeps tasing him over and over again.
I can't see James Bond doing that. I don't know.
I guess it depends on which James Bond we're talking about.
This James Bond,
like
maybe.
a Roger Moore James Bond is
No,
very
he would
different.
Not. He would
from
not.
A Daniel
he
Craig
would not
James Bond.
stand up to. Daniel Craig would be the closest because he's the closest to actually dirty fighting than anyone else.
He's also the most
Into that,
ripped
because
Yeah.
out of any James Bond. Like that scene where he's coming
Stop.
out of the beach
yeah.
and he has like a napkin for a swimsuit. Oh my goodness. What
you,
a
You
scene.
getting a little heated, John?
I'm starting to get the vapors.
Game over.
All right,
Phil.
and Phil takes it yet again
Phil, the tryhard of Game On.
with a score of 12,
Wow, John.
crushing the rest of the competition.
Absolutely annihilating them.
Well, that's all the time we have for Goldeneye. When we come back, we'll be playing Donkey Kong 64, I believe.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So stick around.